Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, people? Just gonna tweet out the stream quickly. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, and hopefully, you're all locked in for the beautiful night of football ahead. Live. Wait. No, thank you. Boom. Nope, not scouting. We're not scouting today. We're lineup building. There we go. Lovely. Ooh, Vallecano 2-0 up. Aku match score? Yes, he has. That's my pick for today. Love to see him doing well. You love to see it. Yep, the Aku match. Hello, Alex. How you doing, mate? Not too bad, my good sir. Have you seen the beautiful website here that helps you with your set squads? This seems to be a pretty good website. I'm gonna just use it to see what it's got going on. Oh, McAtee, Mitchell. Okay, cool. Is there no Munoz? No Munoz is gonna kill one of my lineups. Oh, it is. There is Munoz. Oh, cool. All of my guys are playing. Is there anyone missing? Who am I not using? That's what I always like to look at. Let's have a look. So Correa, Digne, Rogers, and I do. I don't think this game is that favourable for Celta Vigo, is it? No, doesn't look like it. And Aston Villa? I mean, you would assume they win, but I'm not like, I don't think I'm dying to use Rogers, really. Digne, maybe? Maybe. But then saying that, we would surely, I don't know, rather have, would you rather have Murillo? Murillo and McAtee, or Digne and Rogers? That's a debate. So this website seems to suggest Murillo and McAtee are better. Does it ever put in? Let's see if it. Oh, it doesn't even want to use Digne. Wonder why. Oh, it's not. It's a last resort using Digne apparently. Maybe it's because he's only 60% here. Maybe. Not sure. I feel like Digne's a pretty good scorer, no? It's okay. Rogers is a bit rubbish as well, isn't he? Don't know, guys. What would you say? Do you think I should use Digne and Rogers, or do you think I should use Murillo and McAtee, because I know Murillo and McAtee are better scorers, but the match is not as desirable. I mean, Murillo's not an insane scorer. McAtee, nah, it's got to be the Villa boys, isn't it? Got to be the Villa boys. Feel like I'd be pretty dumb to be not putting them in. That's better, isn't it? That is better. I don't know about the armband though. Maybe Thiago can have the armband. What do you guys think about that? I'm all good, thanks. Hopefully we can both pull off a blinder in the duos this weekend. Oh yeah, hopefully, Alex. I'm not too confident though. I'll be honest. But hopefully. I wish I could enter my set lineups in for tonight, but I don't have a playing goalkeeper. Yeah, you and me both. I'm just using Saturday goalkeepers. Got to be the Villa lads over the Forest ones. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for the reassurance though. Evening all, what's that you're using there? Oh yeah, so for those of you guys that haven't used it yet, there's this website. It's a French one, so you have to translate it to English. But basically, you can come on here, and it's quite useful to be fair. You can just so basically you can you connect your Sorare, and basically you go to like a team builder, and then say if you want a team for today. It's not changed out of English, but basically this says add all. So if you just want a team for today, you can put this and it adds all the games. And basically, let's just say you wanted a team for like over the weekend, you could add all of the fixtures, and it will generate 4 teams for you. And it will also tell you like I haven't. Why is this not translated? Always translate French. It's not gonna work. But basically, it will generate the teams that it thinks is best for you over the weekend or whatever days you want. If you get me, that's quite useful, I'd say. I like it. I wouldn't. Oh, it also helps for decisive pick as well. It did actually get mine right today. I used it for instead to pick Akkumatch, and I did, and Akkumatch scored. So buzzing for that one. So yeah, I'm kind of testing it out to see how it does, but it seems pretty good to be fair. So if you want to use this site or try it out, feel free. I'll put the link in the I'll put the link in the chat. Feel free to have a little look around for yourself. There we go, guys. If you want to have a look at your club and see what it tells you for yours, go for it. What's the site called? Oh yes, Sorare Club. I just put the link there for you. Is this just for Sorare Set, or is there a section for Pro? I think it's just for Set, but I guess you could use it still for Pro. Oh man, I need to open it in English. This is another site I was looking at. Wait. So okay, here we go. Nah, there's not a pro side, but I guess you could technically use it for pro if you just like, say if you had like you would just put, well I guess not because it only has your set cards, but yeah, I'm sure there is probably a way you could use it for pro. Maybe if you done like yeah, I guess if you done like Livermeno, let's just do Livermeno versus Lewis Hall, they're the two that I can think of right now. So yeah, I guess you could come on to like this bit and do like a side-by-side comparison. So this projects that he's going to score 43, 47 around that sort of mark. Lewis Hall slightly higher. So 51 points versus Crystal Palace in the last 3 seasons. That's quite interesting. Damn, that's quite an interesting stat, isn't it? 42 points in the last 3 seasons. So Livramento tends to do better against Crystal Palace. Premier League away. Wow, this is actually a lot more in depth than I thought. So away from home, Lewis Hall tends to do a bit better in the last couple of matches anyway. So yeah, I guess you could use this for pro as well. It's quite useful. And then yeah, so I guess yeah, definitely good. Definitely good. Should we use it? Let's have a look. What decisions have I got to be making this game week? I guess Dubravka versus Petrovic, maybe? Let's have a look what it says. I don't know if it's only... The only thing is I don't know if it's only, like, set ones. Like, I don't know if Bundesliga and stuff will be on there. Or, you know what I mean? Interesting to see how accurate this new site is after a few game weeks. Yeah, true. True that. Well, I guess this is not loading. Yeah. Oh, as soon as I refreshed. Pain. Alright. Ooh, very close. 28, 38. Ooh, it's quite close, isn't it? It's basically just saying, pick who you fancy. Very close. Such a tough game for Petrovic, though. Probably would slight edge it to Dubravka. Not by a crazy amount, though. Okay, interesting. But yeah, we can use this today to help build some of your guys' lineups if you yeah. And also there was another site I was using. This is a different one. And this one is quite good because you can do like so I was using it last game week to do like my commons. Again, obviously commons not really that important, but it's quite interesting, isn't it, to see. So like you can go on let's just go to common for example. So I could go here and then go to like I think it was best pick. Yeah, so you go on here and then it tells you like the best SO5, which I think is quite interesting. Mavropanos is quite an interesting one, isn't it? I guess they are playing Wolves at home, so Semenyo against Chelsea, Breyer, Fernandez, Soboslai, and then if you wanted to do a stack, oh, it doesn't like that. Never mind. It doesn't want you to do a stack. No way, Jose. There is a stellar section on this one as well. But doesn't look like it is loaded quite. Yeah, the site seems a little bit buggy, hence why I've been using the other one. But yeah, always interesting to see. But yeah, I think this site's a bit more cleaner. I'm having fun going through it though. You got any hot streak lineup for tonight? If so, can we see hot streak lineup? Have I got? Oh, you mean are you talking about set, Jack? If you're talking about set, this is what I have for my set teams. I don't know what you. I haven't got anything else out for tonight. If that's what you're asking. Give me Mateta as my decisive pick. So we'll give it a go. It's telling you to do Mateta. Yeah, it told me to do. Well, I'm saying it worked. It worked for me actually. I've done mine 2 days in a row. Actually, 2 days in a row. I guess super lucky, but yesterday it told me to do. Oh, actually no. This is no. So I've done it I've used this decisive pick 3 times, and twice it's got it correct. I don't know if that's me being lucky, or well, I guess there is a little bit of luck to it, isn't it? You know, it's not always going to get everyone right. But it told me to do. So this is the first day I used it, and it told me to do Trent, and Trent got an assist. Then the second day, it told me to use Ekatike, and of course, he didn't do anything. And then today, it told me to put Akumatch, and he scored straight away. Um, so yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. I think it actually gives you a likelihood percentage of them actually getting it as well. So if you like, so say for example, if you just put it like this, it does sort of say like, oh, Mitchell is your best pick, but it's a D tier, so like probably unlikely to happen. You know what I mean? Same with Rogers. It's like, oh, you can pick Rogers, but it's a D tier, so you know. Wow, how much does this cost? It doesn't cost anything. I'm not sponsored by these or anything like that. You can just have a look. Just type in sorareclub.fr. It's all for free. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. It's just a website that I found and I thought it was pretty good, so I'm just sharing it with you lot. What's your Prem lineups looking like? Some tough fixtures this game week. Here we go. This is what I've got going on in the Premier League this game week. Yeah, so we have the generic. Oh, if I zoom out a bit, you can see all of them. So basically, we've got the generic Newcastle stack. And then we've got basically a rough defense, but okay other three players. The alternate Newcastle stack, and then the leftovers really. So yeah, nothing crazy for me this game week. Newcastle just been a bit rubbish in they, so yeah, probably not going to get anything good, but you know, gotta chuck them out anyway for the culture, haven't you? How about you guys? What have you got going on? But yeah, interesting to see if or what did they rate? I don't have Mateta, but what did they rate him on here? Is he like I guess like I guess like a C and a D and an E are extremely like not very likely, but then like a B or H A what is HAS stand? I guess A or S is like the they're like probably gonna happen. These ones are like good luck. But yeah, quite interesting. I like this site though. It's quite fun. But yeah. Need Bruno G back ASAP, don't they? Honest. He's like the heart of the team, isn't he? So without him, it's pretty tough for them to do anything. But the biggest problem that Newcastle have is that they only have two creative players in the team, Lewis Hall and Bruno. So you know if when Bruno goes, you only have Lewis Hall that's creating stuff. So it's just so tough for them to score. Like you know they're not going to score many goals when Bruno isn't there, because yeah, Lewis Hall can't do it all, shown in the past couple of games, I guess. You can see one goal scored, two goals scored, one goal scored, one goal, one goal. Got two here. Is this when. I don't know when Bruno got injured, to be fair. Oh, damn. So he scored two goals. Well, two goals without Bruno, but that was a freak goal from Asula. But yeah, generally speaking, they're struggling to score without Bruno. I'm not sure when he actually got injured, but yeah, 3-2 against Everton, not a great result either. Can't remember when he got injured actually, Bruno. Forgot now. But yeah, struggling to score without their creative players, so always susceptible to losing when that is the case. I mean, Karabag doesn't really count. One goal, Karabag. FA Cup, damn, they scored three against. This is actually a good result. Is Bruno playing? No, damn, Bruno's been out for a while. I didn't even realise. I mean, I knew he's been out for a bit, but I didn't realise it was that long ago. Damn. But yeah. Has Lejeune got 100 bomb? Probably. Oh, penalty for Vallecano. Penalty for Vallecano for those that have got it. Oh yeah, Lejeune and Batella are gold dust, didn't they? What a duo. What a duo. Um, he was rated B. Ooh, so not crazy likely, but I guess the best you've got. How do you change that side to English? I think there's a button. I don't actually really know, to be honest. I think mine. See, mine every time I load it, because I guess because I'm on Chrome, sorry. On Chrome, it asks me to translate it. I don't know if you're opening on a different maybe if you're opening on a different web browser, it might not suggest to translate. I don't really know. But if you are doing it in French, you can still, well, if you can't work it out, it's okay because you can still just scroll to this section and just click on this. Oh, don't do that. That was the wrong thing. Sorry, I think it's this one. If you're doing it in French. That's a bit slow. Bit slow. Yeah, team builder. Well, just load the team builder, and then that's what you do. And then you just select add all to the I guess the days that you want your teams for, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. You see Pies on with the penalty goal. Damn, yeah, everyone from Vallecano is cooking. I guess if you had a Vallecano stack, you are laughing. You are laughing. Um, if you open it on Chrome, it should, yeah, it should pop up. Ice got Lejeune captain in my set. Like, yeah. Lejeune he's inevitable, isn't he? Surrounded by 4 Strasbourg boys. Ooh, okay. Or you could just quickly learn French. Yeah, true. You could learn French. You could do that if you fancy just taking some French lessons. Could do. Let's use Let's use this other side to build some commons, if no one wants me to look at their lineups just yet. Sure, because obviously common I don't really care. I kind of want to do this just to just to see how good it does, if you get me. Because like obviously I would never do fucking Mavropanos in here, but oh, I actually don't have a Mavropanos. Damn, guess we can't use him. What a shame. Just put Gabriel in here then. Boom. Fernandez, Semenyo, Soboslai. Now I don't mind using them. Semenyo's only 60% though, I think, but we'll put him anyway. Semenyo and Soboslai. Who does it say to captain? Oh, is it saying to captain Semenyo? Damn, that is quite surprising. Oh no, sorry, Captain Fernandez. I was gonna say that's quite surprising. There we go. And then if we go to build another team, we can use the SO7 perhaps. And it says Haaland, Van Dijk. Oh, I guess maybe we should use Haaland and Van Dijk actually in this other one, right? Let's do that. Or even better, here's what we should do. We should do the team. Oh, sorry. This is the team. That's the team that this website has built. Then I'm gonna do a team that I would do. That would be quite fun. So I would do. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably put Raya, to be honest. I'd put Gabriel. I mean, you can't really. Oh, I guess Declan Rice is arguable. I think Bruno. You can't really say no to Bruno. He's just too good. I think I would say Haaland or Florian Wirtz here. Wirtz or Haaland? Probably. I'm gonna say Haaland. I'm gonna say Haaland. I feel like Liverpool have just been a little bit. Mm, and I would probably say Declan Rice, to be honest. And then yeah, I think I do agree with the Bruno. But for the sake of I need Haaland to score a goal, so I'm going to give it to Haaland. There we go. Flynn versus bot. Flynn versus AI. Let's see who wins that one. And then we got Ligo. Or maybe I should do actually. I should build my team first and then look at the AI team. That's what we should do. By the way, on your short, you suggested Stein Speedings. Real Salt Lake don't have a game this weekend. That's okay. It's like a well, for them shorts, it's not always specifically for that game weekend. It's like just an in general, I think is a good idea to buy them now kind of vibe. But yeah, I appreciate you let me know. Yeah. Alright, so I would go with well, I think Rooley is kinda juicy, but let me or Grief. Is Grief or Rooley? Because Grief's a pretty good scorer as well. Oh, it's gotta be Rooley for me. It's gotta be Rooley. And then I would probably put a Marseille defender in there to go with the goalkeeper, but saying that, Bloody, Pavard, Medina, not really fancying them, so I'm going to go with Bloody. And then Hoiberg is a good one. Cluj, not too convincing. What's the guy from Paris? How's he looking? Is he injured? I forgot his name. Oh yeah, Cabal. How's he been doing recently? Kind of a yeah, not reliable enough, is it? It looks like he's just had an injury and just coming back from it. So we'll go with Hoiberg. Definitely Greenwood. We're just gonna have a Marseille stack pick shall. There we go, and that's what I would do if I had every Ligue 1 card possible. Let's see what this is saying. League. Oh, this site is a bit buggy, to be honest. This site is a bit buggy. Best pick. Oh, okay, so it will go. Oh, I completely forgot about. Oh wait, have they already played this game? Has it just not updated with this game weeks? Because PSG, I completely forgot about PSG to be honest. But yeah, they don't have a game, so this must be last game week or something like that. Weird. Oh yeah, it's not updated. Wow. Maybe this site is cooked. Alright, well, rip that site. It's cooked. No experiment this game week then. Alright, we'll just punt in the rest then, whilst I remember to do commons. But yeah, let me know in chat if anybody wants me to look at their lineups. Let me know, whilst I punt away at these. Oh, you know what, we could use Cabal in this one. Could use Endrick as well, maybe. Sure. Or maybe Laporte would have been a good one. I know this guy's a good scorer. Let's go with that. Endrick goal. And then we'll do La Liga as well. Kabasi. Ooh, I do love myself a bit of Firmine. I do love a bit of Firmine, but Gula would be the ideal one if he's on to play. Bellingham is on to play. I'm not really massive fan of that. Doesn't look like Gula is on to play. That is a shame. So we'll put Firmine in there. Mbappe 70, Vinny. Put Yamal, Mbappe. Boom. Can you have a look at my best two lineups for the Prem and MLS? Yeah, no problem, man. On streak 3 for both. Damn, you are always on a streak in these competitions. It's what you do, innit? It's what he does. Would you be able to look at my... Yeah, I will do, Alex. I'll have a look after I've looked at Liam's. just gonna quickly do these commons. Try and spam through it real quick. I know it doesn't matter that much, but I just like to do it, you know what I mean? I just like to do it, okay guys? I don't know why. I know you don't really get anything from these, but I just like doing it. So I'm just gonna do it. I don't even think that. I can tell I don't really care because I'm just punting them in, but sure. I'm just gonna pick the top one to be honest. I'm not too bothered. Let's just pick the first one that pops up, and then we'll let Sorare decide my team for me. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I do like Diamande though. It feels wrong not giving him the armband. You know what I mean? Alright, Mittelstadt we've already used, so I'll swap him for Grimaldo. And then we'll go, we've already used Garcia as well, so we'll go Stiller, go Endav, and we will go Schlotterbeck. There we go. Nice. There we go. And then we'll just punt some into All-Star. I need to delete. Thing is, if I could just like go like that and just delete all duplicates, I probably would, because I do like doing these common game modes, but just to like I don't want to use duplicates. You know what I mean? I just want to just use one of each player, if you get me. Florianovic. Like I know I've used all of them already, so I will try and use someone that I haven't already. Just because I like, you know what I mean? I like to just boom, use a variety of different players just to see how they score over the game week. Always interesting, you know what I mean? And last goalkeeper is going to be, oh, go on then, Bryce. Go on, Bryce. Get in there, lad. I think we've used a Van Dijk, so we'll not use him. We'll go Margay. And then we'll go with Elliot Anderson. And we'll go with, ooh, Kugadoku. Yeah, I like Jeremy Doku. Good player. Bit of a dangerous player in. And then we'll round it off with, I really want a Brentford player. I'm just going to put a Brentford player in here. Who should we put? Go on then, Thiago. Go on then. Oh, we'll give you the armband as well. Thiago, brace, you heard it here first. Alright, let's have a look, Liam. Yeah, Streak 4 for JPL as well. Damn. Just Bruges and Gent stack and pray. Yeah, I hear that. I'll start throwing my spell limited cards into those common squads just for free XP. Oh yeah, completely forgot about doing that. It's not a bad idea, to be fair. Not a bad idea. I don't have enough cards to do that, but it's not a bad idea. Throwing in some limits. Alright. What are we doing? Oh, you're Prem and MLS. Sorry, my brain malfunctioned there. Malfunction. Alright, we have got Darlow against Manchester United. Not ideal. Fulham against Liverpool. Not ideal. Manu. And yeah, so definitely Le Mans as your number one goalkeeper. I've just remembered to I need to check if my phone is. Sorry, 1 second. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Alright. Let's do this. Speed run. Well, not really speed run. Actually, is it? I was gonna say this is easy, but I think Le Mans number one, defo. I'll come back to the to be honest, they're all kind of on the same level of shit. So I'll come back to that after I've had a look elsewhere. Nuri. Nuri could be a good one. Tough game, but he's just a bit of a left winger, isn't he? Ezra Konsa. Bit of a good scorer as well. Kukurea, not really ideal. You'd rather have 8 Nuri over Kukurea for sure. Now would you switch up on the Man United defender? Truffett's a decent one, but yeah, Truffett and Senesi, probably one of them going with Petrovic. Actually, probably not, to be honest. Honestly, I would maybe put Consa with Le Mans. To be honest, yeah, I think Lenny Euro is. Mm, or 8 Nuri is decent as well. 8 Nuri's just scoring very well for City. Scrap that. I think I'll put 8 Nuri with Le Mans. Either yeah, because Conser is playing in the midweek. 8 Nuri's not. Yeah, I would put 8 Nuri with Le Mans. Just a really good scorer, and he plays basically left wing. And that's kind of ideal for a defender. Very decisive, capable, easy Bruno. I think Bruno's the best midfielder like that you can get. So I'm not even going to bother looking at the others. I think him. It would be him or Soboslai, but I think it would still give it to Bruno. Bruno armband, of course. I don't think there's any debate there. And then so I guess if you are attempting to get maybe 2%, you would avoid Man U players at this point, but obviously not at the detriment to your team. Palmer doesn't really work if you're going to use 8 Nuri. So bear that in mind. We could maybe do Conser and Palmer. João Pedro and Palmer work quite nicely together. So something to think about as well. Cunha's a good one. Cunha is a good one. Semenyo is an interesting one. Again, he kind of. Oh, I would say, what division? Out of curiosity, what divisions are you in for the Premier League? Because do you know what? I'm tempted to go risky. If it was me, I'd be tempted to put Semenyo in your best team. And I know that would sound kind of crazy, especially if you're in Div 1. But part of me does think that might be the play. And then let me look at other midfielders. Part of me does think, and then because Palmer and Pedro, you could do Palmer and Pedro and then put Consa. It's either that or you do. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Right, I like doing that. You know, if that was, I think I would have to do that if it was me. Rice, Bruno, Semenyo, 8 Nuri, Le Mans. I think that's what I would do if I'm honest. I do really like Declan Rice as well. And then I would do for the second team, I would probably do João Pedro and Palmer and captain. Or no, to be fair, Cunha's got a great game in fairness. So and then is Mbumo going to start as well? Yeah, you could. Or that's probably your next two teams. Is probably João Pedro Palmer, Cunha and Buemo, and then last team is maybe I mean you could go Gordon, but it's not like yeah. I guess if it's the last team, hopefully it's you know not a good division. Three Division Ones, one Division Three. Oh, perfect. There you go. Got Gordon for Division Three, and then them other ones for Division Ones. And then I think for the second team, really tough to say with the goalkeeper, but I would probably go. I'd go for whoever's at home. I think Leno's at home, is he? Then they're all away. Damn, that is savage. I think you'd have to go with Leno. Nah, think about it. Right, Arsenal. It's not. That's the worst one. Arsenal is the worst one. Darlow's really not bad. Yeah. Okay, Petrovic is in the last team. It's just Liverpool. I think I would have to go Leeds. I have to go Darlow. I have to go Darlow, yeah. Not fancying Gordon against Pat. Nah, I'm not being fancying Gordon all season, to be honest with you, mate. I mean, you can, if you have, you might have a bit more faith in him than me. But if you want to go for it, then sure. But I'm not having faith in Gordon. He is fucking shit. Oh, he can score a penalty. I give him that. He can score a penalty. So, yeah, if he gets a penalty, sure. Yeah, the goalkeepers are brutal this game week, but too late in the season to grab another. Yeah, agreed. So this is what I would say, in my opinion. Le Mans in your best team. I would say Darlow in the second best team, Leno in the third best team, Petrovic in the fourth best team. And then for defenders, I would say Nuri in the best team, Konsa in the second best team, Uh, third best. I don't think so. Usually, I would go with the team to go with the goalkeeper, but I don't think that's the play this game week, in my opinion, for you anyway. I think I would go Kukurea in the third best. I don't know if that's is that a classic card? Can't tell with these ones. These ones always catch me lacking. It's an in-season one, so yeah, Kukurea in the third best team. And then fourth best, you've not got many defenders, I'll put it like that. So I probably would not double defender unless you have to. I guess the fourth best is Petrovic. So take take who you want, Truffert or Senesi. You can pick whichever one you prefer, Truffert or Senesi. I probably personally would prefer Senesi, but you watch Bournemouth a lot, so you can make your own judgment on that. Then I put Bruno and Rice in the first team. Yeah, Rogers is a tough one, man, because he's so good, but he just doesn't score well on Sorare. He's so good. Scott's actually, scoring very well on Sorare recently. Harry Wilson's a bit inevitable always, and against his old club as well. Wilson could be a really good one, and then Tavernier maybe. I'm not a massive fan of the United midfielders, so I would probably say Bruno and Declan Rice in the first team, Captain Bruno, of course. Wilson in the second team. I'd probably say Scott in the third team, Rogers in the fourth team. And maybe you could use Tav as an extra if you fancy at some point. Yeah, I guess you would kind of have to in the last team. And then to recap the forwards, I would do Semenyo in the first team. Then I would do Palmer and Pedro in the second team. Or would I? Maybe I would do. Actually, no. The second team I would do Cunha and Buemo. The third team would be Palmer and Pedro, probably Captain Palmer. The fourth team would probably be Gordon. I guess, and then you can kind of choose either Diallo or Tavernier. Up to you. I know Tavernier's on a few set pieces and he can score well sometimes. Diallo, yeah, but maybe you can get more percentage with the Diallo because then you're only using two Bournemouth players. I don't know. Basically, you choose who you want for that last position, whoever makes the most sense. And then looking at the MLS, let's have a look, shall we? Oh my god, my hair is so annoying today. My hair is just having one of those days where it just like I need my hairband or like my band, but I don't know where it's gone. But days like today, I just put it in the hairband and say just piss off. But I cannot find my hairband, and the hair is so annoying, honestly. Okay, great. I'm back. Right. Um, I agree with you about Rogers. Like, he's so talented, but he doesn't. Yeah, he just doesn't translate to Sorare. There's a few players like that, to be fair. Like Cousance, Joe Linton, I can't remember. I can't think of any others. But there's a few players that are just really good in real life, but they just don't score well on Sorare. Rogers is basically the prime example of that as well. Alright, let's go. Goalkeeper. We have got 70%. Probably not asked about risking that in a hurry anyway. We've got a Whitecaps goalkeeper. It's always good. Stuyver, yeah. Drake, kind of a bit meh as well. Not bad though. I would say probably you can avoid using classics this game week. Yeah, yeah, I would say so. I'd go with yeah, obviously picking Whitecaps goalkeeper because he's just cooking, always cooking, any. Oh, tough to say. Let me see how San Diego have started this season. Let me just have a little look at the MLS. So we've got Minnesota versus San Diego. Minnesota have been not great. San Diego, I know they done so well last year and they're still very offensively brilliant. Austin tend to struggle, but how have they been getting on? Yeah, not the greatest. LA also not the greatest, so I probably would actually favour Brad. So yeah, number one, the Whitecaps keeper. Number two, Brad. Number three, Drake. And then number four, if you want to take the LA risk, go for it. If not, then use one of your classic boys. Feel free to go for that. Defenders. Oh, Campo's brilliant, isn't he? I'm going to organise this by average score. It's way better for this stuff so I don't miss anyone. Roldan. Yeah, I just don't like using the players that play these midweeks because it's just a bit tough to say if they're going to play. I don't even know if he has a game this game week. Ocampo, always good. Probably going to use him. Yeah, almost definitely, unless you want to go Tristan, who, yeah, can do pretty well as well, can't he? That's a tough decision, isn't it? Ooh, really tough decision. I think I would say choose. I would say honestly, just choose who you prefer, like who your gut is saying. Because my gut is weirdly saying Tristan, but I know Ocampo's been really decent recently. Laborda's been pretty good as well. I know up and down. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm leaning Tristan, but by all means, if your gut says something different, I would go with that. Um, I probably like the idea of matching your goalkeeper to defenders for the MLS. Cause do you? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, cause none of the fixture crazy desirable. So, yeah, probably would go with the Minnesota man to go with your Minnesota goalkeeper, Mr. Drake. LA. Shame just Jacob is still injured, really, isn't it? 60 on hack, not really that desirable. Ranko is so good. How long is he injured for? He scored really well, no? Oh, damn, I thought he scored a lot better than that, to be honest. Okay, he didn't score as crazy as I once thought. Miller? Oh, damn, a lot of the LA boys, it looks like it's really tough to predict. I don't really like John Nelson, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Rosales, it's not really scoring that well, but I guess he kind of goes with Stuyver. So yeah, basically defenders going with the goalkeepers. You could spread the Whitecaps boys a little bit if you wanted, because you got some good defenders there. At least I would say, at least having maybe one of these in the fourth team rather than a less desirable defender would maybe be worth thinking about. But yeah, you've not got crazy many good defenders. Roldan maybe, I don't know if he plays this game week though, but yeah, interesting. Um, San Diego are decent. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, when they play with XI 11. Is that what you mean? I don't know. Had 5 reds in the last 4 games. Oh, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. They keep getting reds. Yeah, not ideal. I definitely always go Tristan #1 priority. To be fair, yeah, I think Tristan is the one. I think Tristan is the one. If me and you both kind of have that gut feeling, Liam, then I probably would go with him. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Hello world. How are you doing, mate? Cousins, by the way, is predicted to start this weekend. If I had used him last weekend, I wouldn't have hit. I would have hit the first streak in rare. Instead, I got a random DMP. Oof. Yeah, my contender is just insanely awful this game week, so doesn't really affect me. Okay, midfielders look a lot more promising. Yeah, wow, midfielders do look actually very nice, but probably a classic. Yeah, Heal is always just great. Hartel, again, always just pretty great. Berhalter as well, always just a bit great. Royce, yeah, okay, 60%, so a little bit less. Pereira's been good. Forsberg is always a nice one to have. Oni, maybe not so much, a bit up and down. Roldan, again, I don't think they're playing, are they? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, here's where you have to decide about classics and that sort of stuff, but I'll put it in list of priority, um, and then we can worry about in season and classic afterwards. But yeah, I'm probably saying yeah, Heal was your captain. Heal was your captain in the best team. He's just too good, isn't he? Yeah, Heal with the Whitecaps boys then. Um, yeah, yeah, no, definitely. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, definitely Hartel in the second team, and then you've got classics really for the third and fourth team in midfield, probably Berhalter probably in the best one, and probably Joaquin Pereira in the fourth best one. You could maybe risk a Royce if you fancy, but 60% is never really well, I guess it depends on the division and stuff. Oh no, no divisions in MLS. Silly me. And you've got wait, is there? I can't even remember how many teams there are, but I'm just doing it as default for. I think it's 5, isn't it? But yeah. Drea probably. Oh, I was right about the Drea poor game last game. I did have a feeling. Am I feeling him for this one? Yeah, I do like Drea. Again, he's a classic though, so um, if you can fit him in over someone somewhere, then yeah, I don't mind that. But obviously depends where your classics are. Maybe he goes in the team with Hartel, or it's between him and Boanga, I guess. Boanga, I actually think I would prefer Drea this game week over Boanga. Don't mind Boanga, but over this game week I'm going Drea for sure. Personally, and then Peck is a bit good, isn't he? Klaus. I think for the first team that might round it off quite nicely if you've done Klaus and Peck. Bit risky though. Bit risky. And then Drea goes into the second team. Third team, Langoni probably. Yeah, Langoni's got a juicy fixture. You could put Langoni with because he kind of works with Heal. If you really wanted to go down that road, and then maybe Peck could be the. He's 70. Is he 70 as well? Yeah, he is. Yeah, I probably would prefer that to be honest. So yeah, first team is Whitecaps defense, Captain Heal, Langoni, Gabriel Peck, Bosch. Second team is Drea captain, um, I mean, you could maybe go with Klaus, Hartel. Um, yeah, goalkeepers were a bit sticky, weren't they? And then probably, oh, I can't even remember what order we went. It was Brad, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Brad. Yeah, Brad Rosales, Hartel, um, Drea, and how was Muller? Is he predicted? He is. Ooh, you could maybe go Muller, to be fair. I don't mind a Muller, maybe over Klaus, because it's only 70%, so a little bit risky. But then third team, you're probably using Klaus anyways, so yeah. Yeah, Klaus, Berhalter. Um, Yeboah, what's his fixture like? Yeah, not too desirable. Thomas is a decent one as well. I got an assist last game. Sabi's always good as well. Ingvarsson. Yeah, I'd say, and then well, the rest is the rest really. But yeah, Yeboah you could probably squeeze in somewhere. Klaus as well. But yeah, that's probably the list of priority that I would say. Liam at least got the first two out there for you. The rest is sort of, I guess they kind of build themselves. The rest of the lineups. But yeah. Um, yeah, game got moved to September for some random reason. Oh, okay. Hi, how are you all doing? Hello, ABX. I think LA predictions are just all 70 because the guy hasn't done it. Ah, fair enough. So we'll have to wait until. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, obviously, always trust the predictors when it comes to MLS. So, well, over me anyway, because I don't. I'm not good at predict. Like, I'm not a specialist at predicting, but I do use it. I do rely on the predictors when it comes to the MLS quite a lot. So if they say something is like 60 or 70, then I'm like trying to just avoid that. You know what I mean? So um, yeah, bear that in mind, I guess. And remember, when building them MLS teams, home fixtures, home fixtures. If you're looking at your MLS team now and you're trying to make a 50-50 decision, home fixture. If you're stuck between two players, home fixture. Alex, let's. Oh, I've typed in just Alex. It's not, it's the Shrewsbury. The Shrewsbury. Let's have a look, shall we? Would you be able to look at my MLS setup for this weekend? My main cards are in rare. I will be using them in limited for duos. Oh, is it only. Wait, why would you not use them in rare? Seems a bit strange. MLS. I think in a lot of them I'll need to do double forward. I agree because I seem to have so many forward options. Yeah. Most honestly, same with Prem. Your Prem and MLS probably gonna have a lot of double forwards. None of your defenders look that desirable. Maybe a double midfielder somewhere, but yeah, I think the only situation where you would maybe do double defender is if you had two of the Vancouver boys potentially. Something to think about, but yeah, probably double forwards quite a lot. I don't trust them 0% in La Liga. If someone is 10%, they start also. Crazy, man. Yeah, not La Liga. I was talking about MLS. La Liga, maybe not. I'm going for the duos as I was able to fill out my team with classic limited cards that I already had as I'm only just starting to buy into the MLS. Okay. Alright, okay. So can I use? Can I when I build? Does it have to be a rare team, or can we use MLS? Can we use limiteds as well? That's what I'm confused by. Like, so do I have to go? Okay, so you would have to use a rare goalkeeper. Is that what you mean? You can use both, okay. But I'm stronger in rare. Okay, go, you go. Going for second J League and one La Liga. Lost La Liga streak by 3 points. Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame. Alright, number one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much every game week is going to be Schulte number one, and then Hoyo's number two. That is basically every game week will be that. Uh, Defenders. I'll just rank like the rares and then I'll go on to the limits because you don't have too many rares, do you? Grey is yeah, decent, tough, really tough game, but decent. Good, yeah. Elliot's a good one. I think I would prefer Elliot over Grey this game week. Gutman, it's not as he's not bad either. To be fair to him, yeah, I probably would go Jack, Andrew, then Grey in that order. Because Grey, yeah, Grey's just his game isn't great. Vancouver are just brilliant. I know New York are good, but they're away. Honestly, and I'm telling you, home is way more desirable. So Jack, Andrew, Grey for the rares. Limiteds, not playing. 60%. I'm good. Gutman, we already got him in rare. Mosquera, not gonna play. That's a shame. He's pretty good. Nah, we got no limiteds. Okay, so that just the rares then for the defenders. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Defenders, no midfielders. Here we go. So we've got Daniel Elderman. I can't say I am familiar with him, so I'll familiarise myself. Decent fixture. Really not good fixture. So you're hoping for some good limited cards here in midfield. We've got Royce, who 60%, but that might just be because Liam was saying LA has not been predicted yet. Jonathan actually surprisingly very decent. I say surprised because I've seen him play a couple of times and he didn't really look that good. I think he played for DC when I watched him. I'm gonna scroll back just to jog my memory. Was it DC or was he at Toronto when I was watching him? Let me just remind myself. Oh no, it was Toronto. Fairs. Yeah, I've watched him play a few games. Not this season. It was a while back now. I think it was last season, and he didn't really look that good. But this season he's looked a lot better. So definitely interesting. Real Salt Lake Luna against San Diego. Not sure if they're playing this game week either. Ooh, okay. Really not great in midfield. So yeah, he's really not that desirable either. I would probably say so. Basically, your choice is either yeah, I guess you would. I think I would go Jonathan. I mean, Royce is better, but I guess you wait and see what happens with the LA lineup. Because obviously, if Royce goes to 70 or 80, then definitely Royce. But I think for now it would be Jonathan. And I'm not really thinking about that. I think the rare would be the third best choice. So yeah, I guess Jonathan, Royce, then the rare for midfielders. Um, and then forwards, we've got Iliosky, always pretty decent. Zaha, very good as well. So he's not playing. That is a shame. So Iliosky is definitely number one then for rare. Bamba, very nice. Bamba, very nice. Nali, not bad, but not great. And then yeah, no one else really. So yeah, double forward, Bamba and yeah, Bamba and Iliosky, and yeah, I think that yeah, I would double forward. I would double forward for sure. And then I don't think you had any other debates really. Let me just, I guess You could potentially go double defender. You could potentially do double Chicago defense. But I think I'd rather have. Nah, I think I'd rather have Bamba. I do Bamba's decent. Bamba is decent. Armband, I would go for. So I guess the only thing you've got to think about, Alex, is basically put Jonathan, but if Royce percentage change, go for Royce. Armband, probably Ilioski, because you need an Ilioski goal, don't you? Probably Ilioski. But let me know what you're thinking. If you built something different, Alex, let me know. I bought Elderman because he was so cheap. Yeah, yeah, he doesn't. He's not a bad option, to be fair. He's not a bad option. Just think he's like just a tier below these other two, if you get me. I've been waiting for MLS rare auctions to be dropped out, but they haven't really released any cards for this week for some reason. Interesting. Let me catch up on the YouTube chat. Sorry, guys. You seen the news? Since Cincinnati are talking to Neymar. Yeah, cool. I've never really been a massive like. No, I think Neymar is just a bit of a weird one, really. Like, I just think he's a bit lazy, to be honest, and he's just always injured. I mean, don't get me wrong, Neymar obviously, like, fucking so fun to watch. Like when he's actually like playing, like I'm thinking PSG, Barca, Neymar, like, yeah, like you know what I mean. I can respect it, but just I feel like since he's gone back to Santos, there's just injuries, not asked to play. Like, yeah, that I kind of tarnished he's tarnished my image of him recent years. So yeah, Neymar will not go to Cincinnati. Maybe next year into Miami. No, I don't think he would even be allowed to go to into Miami. I don't think so. MSN last ride maybe. I doubt that would happen, but no, you never know. The Athletic also reported Miami tried to get Harry Maguire. Lewandowski would be. Wait, that is so disrespectful to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is not MLS level. Not yet. Anyway, Lewandowski would be in MLS soon if he goes to Chicago. Him and Kuiper as two deadly strikers. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? So Zaha is suspended for too many yellow cards. Oof. Got a yellow card in every match this season. He just wants a holiday, don't he? Fair play to him. Would Kuipers and Lua not be too similar? Need a more mobile guy with Lewandowski nowadays. I mean, I don't think it really matters in the MLS, to be honest with you, Liam. MLS is so fucking easy, bro. Like, I don't think it's that deep. Like, honestly, if you watch some of the games, it's just some players are so crap. Honestly, it's crazy in the MLS. It's crazy. But yeah, have the games kicked off? They have. How are we getting on, boys? Oh yeah, not great. I'm gonna need a miracle for this team anyway, because Ekatike blanked. Oh no, I guess if no, I guess if Palace keep a clean sheet and Everton do, that one hits, doesn't it? Not a good start for Rodgers or Digne though. Jesus. I mean, they're not exactly great scorers. Do you know what? This is a good test for the website because I've gone with the Aston Villa boys. The website went with Murillo and McAtee, so it's going to be interesting to see who scores better, isn't it? Um, how well are the other two doing so far? 35 for Murillo and 35 for McAtee. So really not doing anything, to be fair. So be interesting to see who does better as a duo though, Rodgers and Digne or the other two. We will see. Um, Thanks for going through that. No problem. I know it's a bit confusing, but I have bought rares instead, as I think they are better value than limiteds. Yeah, or 100%. with the streak nerf this season, I was able to line up a solid in-season rare team last week, but I was able to use my classic limited Luna, but I haven't been able to replace him yet. Yeah, oh yeah, for value for money, 100% agree. Um, that rares are way better value for money. Wait, use your classic Luna. Who is Luna? I feel like I actually need to see his face. Oh wait, are you able to use limiteds in rare? I didn't even know that. The more you know. Diego Luna. Where did we play before? Real Salt Lake. I don't know why. I don't think I've seen this guy actually. To be honest, well, I've obviously seen him in your gallery, but I don't think I've really ever had a look at him properly. I'm trying to think of the players that I've scouted on Real Salt Lake before. I've had a look at this guy before, Enley, but I've never looked at Luna. Interesting one. Yeah, he's not a bad little player, is he? To be fair, maybe I've been underlooking him. Yeah, he's definitely decent. He's gone well and truly under my radar. I'll put it like that. Yeah, he's definitely not a bad little player. But yeah, I guess he's not playing this game week, so yeah. For the duos. Oh wait. Sorry. I used the rares and limited. Okay, yeah. Go saying for the duos, but I wasn't able to get a good midfielder last weekend, so I was able to use him to hit the limited streak. Got you. Got you. Yeah. Midfielders that are good this game week. Yeah, there's Luna. Wait, sorry, I've missed some of the chat here. What have I? Oh, I mean, some of the MLS games are like watching. Sorry. I mean, some of the MLS games are like walking football, it feels. Either that or it's a basketball game where no one tries to defend. Yeah, exactly. Luna is an absolute baller. Even played in the national team. Really? Yeah, this guy's went completely under my radar. Yeah, he has. Yeah, American national team. You're right. Yeah, completely under my radar. I've never really even looked at him. So, interesting. Luna is their best player by a mile. Yeah. Real Salt Lake kind of go under the radar for me in general, I feel like. But I've definitely had a player from here before, haven't I? Who have I had from Real Salt Lake before? I think in Almiron's Army have had a player from here or something like that. I just need to see them to know. Oh, Rango. It must have been a Rango before he moved. Because he played for San Jose, I know that. Yeah, San Jose. And he played for Salt Lake before that? Or no? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I've had a Rango when he played for Salt Lake. Pretty decent. Yeah, because I was trying to think, like, who have I had from this club? Arango, a bit of a beast. I feel like I've seen Quinton a few times as well. Oh, Diogo as well. Is this the Portuguese one? Yep. Yeah, I've seen this guy as well. Goncalves, not there anymore, but interesting. Yeah. Real Salt Lake, team that, yeah, usually does go under my radar, to be fair. So, thank you for broadening my horizon. So, for the if it wasn't for the duos, I would have put them in rare, but I'm trying to hit the target with duos whilst it's still here. Yeah, I can show you my lineups that I'm going with. So this is my team for my main team for the duos. So basically got a classic Amundsen because I realised I can use a classic card in this team, so why not get a Mudson? Shakaris, who's on the set pieces, he's on pens, he's on corners, free kicks, whatever. So got him with the armband. Ilioski on a few sets as well. Bogusz just because I like him. And yeah, this team is good enough to hit the streak. If it doesn't, then I've just got unlucky, to be honest. There's not much I can do about it. This, this is a bloody good team, you know what I mean, Alex? So if it doesn't hit, then, not much I can really do about it. But I've also got a leaderboards team. It's not as desirable, but, you never know, you never know. So this is the leaderboards team, which is still okay. I don't think it's good enough to hit the streak, though, or hit the duo threshold, but never know. Saying that, let me see if any of them need are close to leveling up. Okay, we can maybe do. Let me look at the other one, because that might be the difference between us hitting it and not hitting it. It's me leveling these cards up. So let me have a look. How close are these guys to leveling up? What's free? Okay, I'll definitely give him a little boost. Oh yeah, you know what? Shakaris, boom. Ilioski, boom. Do you know? I'll give it just for you, Alex. I'll give them all a little bit of a boost. You know what? Just for you, mate. My entire best team, I've given an XP boost to. And should I even do it for the second team? Let's have a look. How far off? Boom, boom. I don't think. Yeah, I definitely can't do Almiron. Pass Ilge, Velde. There we go. I've given all of them an XP boost as well, just to try and scrape out them extra couple of points. I've done everything I can, man. Hopefully we hit it, bro. Hopefully we hit it. I've got a rare team with Ocampo, Jackaris, Saloy. Which one would you captain? I'm currently on Ocampo. I've gone with Jackaris. Oh, I've gone with Jackaris in the main team as the armband because, bro, if you saw his first goal, so sexy. But yeah, he's on sets. He's a bit of a beast. I don't know. Him or Ocampo, I would say. Shakris he's naughty though. He's naughty. Trust me. I watched their game and he was filthy. But yeah, probably if we're trying to be smart, um, yeah, probably Ocampo. My head is saying Ocampo. My heart is saying Shakris. um. You only need. Wait. Oh, sorry. Let me. Do you think it's worth selling the classic Schulte and buying an in-season goalkeeper to be able to buy a classic rare smasher? I mean, that's always a good idea, isn't it? It's just whether or not you've got the money for it, Alex. You know what I mean? You only need 64 points per player to hit the 380. It's definitely possible. Yeah, possible. Tough though. Tough but possible. Yeah. Thanks. You have reminded me to level up my MS players as well. Got to be done. Chakras takes sets. Do you think he's worth getting? Mate, he's so sexy, bro. So good. Nah, his first goal was great. He took so he's on penalties. And he's on a few set. I mean, you can see last 10 games, 55 set pieces. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. Trust me, he's a beast. But yeah, maybe. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to buy them if you know. You don't have to buy them. I'm just saying who I've got. You know what I mean? It's easy for me to sit here and say, oh, buy the players I've got, but ultimately, he could have he's got a few 40s in him. He could have a 40 this game week. Who knows? I'm on for streak 4 in the MLS Limited this weekend. Fingers crossed. Yeah, good luck, Daniel, mate. Yeah, Jackaris smashed in near post. Yeah, he did. I don't know how the keeper didn't save it, but it's still a nice goal, wasn't it? What's your opinions on my lineups? Okay, let's have a look. DGF 85. Oh, is it this one? Is this your? Oh yeah, FC. Boom. Do 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 do. MLS. Whoa, someone's been spending money. Daniel, very nice. Cabral, not going to be playing this game week. Brady, with a very nice game as well. Damn, that's a tough one between Daniel and Brady. I would say Chris Brady because he's at home. Honestly, I know Daniel's been doing better this season, but home advantage cannot be you can't turn your nose up at it. So I'd say if it was me, Brady in the first team, Daniel in the second team, and then I'll come back to classic cards after. Herrera's decent, but you already know who's better. Mudson, the GOAT. Ocampo, we've looked at him a few times today. Very good, very good. Roberts, not too bad. Palencia's always good. Engel, not so much. He's okay, he's okay. That's a really desirable game, except LA are away. Still quite nice though. Reed Roberts goes quite nicely with the man Daniel. Ocampo, probably going Ocampo in your best team, surely. Yeah, Columbus not a bad one either. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about Ocampo. I'm really not sure. No, I think Herrera's probably the smart one. Yeah, I'd go Herrera with Brady, Roberts with Daniel. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Then we've got Maxi, who's been on fire recently, but is away from home this time out. And you've got a defender from the other team, so probably trying to avoid that. Got Pereira, always good. Leroy, not a massive fan of Leroy, but I know he's been doing well this season. Rodriguez, no, not playing either. So I probably personally would go Joaquin Pereira if it was me in the best team, and then to be fair, for the second team, whoever you fancy, I probably would go Maxi if it was me. He's been pretty good recently. So, yeah, Guilherme's been unbelievable, hasn't he? So, probably Guilherme in the first team, probably captain as well, just because he's disgusting. And then, probably double forwards. Bamba to go in your first team, I think, for me. And then your second team will be probably Messi captain. Yeah, Messi captain. And probably double forward again. Probably Peter Musa. Yeah, I'll probably go Musa. Makes sense because he's playing against. He'll be in the Daniel line. Yeah, no, that's actually not a bad fixture, and they're at home as well. So yeah, Musa in with Messi. That's probably what I would do if I was you, mate. That's what I would do if I was you. If anyone else in chat wants me to have a little look at their lineups, let me know. And then obviously the other lineups are just up to you really. But yeah, the first two looking good. Obviously then at that point you would use your classic goalkeepers and then the rest of them being in seasons. Going crazy with it. Best of luck though, mate. Hopefully you do well. Hopefully you do well. Top players. No, that's not what I meant to do. Let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh, Palace 1-0 up. Jean-Philippe Mateta gets his decisive. There we go. All praise the website for the decisive pick on Liam. Happy days, mate. Gusson wins the penalty. Fair play. And let's see who's doing better. So, Murillo 35, McAtee 33. Aston Villa, Rogers, terrible. Didn't you? So far, the website. Oh, and Bologna have just scored. Ezra Konsa own goal. Oof. So far, the website is cooking because the website did say to use Murillo and McAtee, and they are doing better than the Villa boys. So, damn, maybe we've got to start listening to AI more often, guys. Cheers, I have done something similar. Nice, Daniel. Nice to hear, mate. Um, wow, 35 sets in 5 games looks very promising. Yeah, Jacques is good. I wish I bought him before last week. His rare price is a bit inflated now. Yeah, that's the man right there. I've had Jacques, yeah, for a couple of game weeks now. He's a bit of a good one. I don't know if I did put him into a top 10 top 10 MLS cheap players list. I wish I put that into a. Did I put it into a watch list? I don't think I did put them into watch lists. No. It'd be interesting to see my Should I get my because it would be interesting to see like how well they've done so far. I'm gonna get my videos up of MLS scouting before the season started, and gonna look to see um yeah, gonna have a little look to see how good or bad they've done, or if they're worth buying now. Maybe they're pretty cheap right now. Let's have a look. Sorare scouting. So let's have a look, shall we? We have got. Let me make this smaller so I can see the chat. Okay, so I'm watching back one of my old videos on MLS scouting, and I'm gonna see how well they're doing so far. So first up, some of them we don't need to search, because Rosales is number one. We know he's doing bad. Dwayne Jones, I think he's just got injured, but I don't think he was doing too bad. Kind of up and down. I wouldn't say that would be necessarily bad. It's kind of just in the middle. Then I said Ivan Jamie. Let's have a look to see how he has started his season. Montreal Impact, not that great, but he's not doing too badly. To be fair to him, he's not doing too bad. Then my next suggestion was Anali. How's he started? Not bad either. Not bad. Interesting. Next suggestion was Sivachenko. I don't think Sivachenko has started that well. Potentially someone to think about buying though, because yeah, he should be really cheap right now. How much is his in season? 60p. Damn, I'll probably end up buying this Sivachenko at some point soon. I might even buy it now for 60p. That's kind of tempting. Who have they got next? Is that away as well? Damn. Actually, I'm gonna probably wait because these free fixtures are not that crazy. 60p, damn, that's very cheap. Then we got Shakaris. We know how he done. Oh, this is an interesting one. How has Full been doing? Because I assume he hasn't broken into the team yet. No, yeah, he hasn't broken into the team yet. But I think this could be a bit of a sleeper. This could be a bit of a sleeper one. But when he does break into the team, I have a feeling he's going to do pretty well. He could be a good one to be buying now, to be honest, as well. £1. Griffin Yao, how has he started in the MLS? Not that good, to be fair. Not that good. Brooklyn Reigns. Next up. Yet to really get going, isn't he? Not the greatest either. It's an interesting one, so they're definitely cheap though, so I was not wrong about that. I've not seen any of Houston this year, but Gilherme getting for yeah, it's crazy. Gilherme's crazy. I would be happy to put more into the MLS, but there are only 19 days between the end of the World Cup and the start of the Bundesliga 2 seasons, so there isn't much utility for the Asian leagues in the MLS this year. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, and then let's look at my next list. So I've done 2 videos. And then the other players I suggested were, so I'd say some of them hit, some of them didn't. Shakaris definitely a beast. Alright, these ones are a bit more rogue. I think this video was a bit more rogue. So the first one we've got is Hennedy. Mm, he's sort of like he's hovering and around it, isn't he? He's not good yet, but you can see that there might be a good scorer in there somewhere. Next is Nelson. I'm not going to search him because we know he's not. He did score a couple. I think he scored a few, but he's not been doing too well. Royce, not that good either. Zimmerman, I don't think he's been doing that well. Can double check though. Damn, take it back. Yeah, very nice from Zimmerman. But we kind of already knew that, to be fair. Triantis, not been doing that well. Stein, we know he's just about to start cooking. Espinoza, too expensive, but we know he's going to be good. Christian Capis, let's have a look. How's he doing? Definitely not good. Bad suggestion, that. But he is cheap as chips, but he's not doing anything so far. But wow, he's on a few set pieces, so maybe he can start turning around at some point. But yeah, definitely not that desirable. Engel, we know about him. He's doing alright. And then last but not least, Philip Andrade. I've not seen him, so let's have a look. How's he getting on? Oh, not this one. Andrade. This one. Oh, this was the one that he's gonna he's yeah gonna take a while to break into the team. It's saying that he's actually 80% on to play, so maybe he's fully broken into the team now. But what have we got? We got a goal, to be fair. 7 AA, stinker, and then 21 AA. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Typical defender, really, isn't it? Typical defender. Is he? He must be a fullback, surely. Andrade. He not really like a centre half, right? Centre half of a free. Wide centre back. Interesting. Very interesting. I think definitely something to think about for me is I don't mind the idea of getting I don't mind the idea of getting potentially into a few of the Houston boys. Maybe Jonathan Bond. I know they're not the greatest team in the MLS, but I feel like they are like decent budget players. You know what I mean? Score pretty decent. So, yeah, I think for me that's probably what I'm thinking about next for Rags to Riches is maybe a few of the Houston lads once I start to get some more money. Um, Fool was injured. He just returned to training, but is expected to start once up to speed. Yeah, I think Fool is very interesting, isn't he? He is very interesting. I do like the idea of buying Fool as well because I've already got Romain Berkey, so he fits perfectly with Berkey. What position does Fool play? Is it the other side, the other wing back? Oh no, centre half. Damn, I didn't even know. I thought it was a fullback. Shows how much I know. Yeah. Yeah. If I had some more money, honestly, I'd just go and buy some of these cards now because they're quite tempting. I might add these to. You know what? I'm actually gonna write the Yeah, we can go on here. I'm gonna write some of these down just so I remember. Let me open up a um too many. Got too many ones down here. No. There we go. Alright, let me write some of these down before I forget. So these are the boys I was looking at before going to the MLS. Let's write follow, follow, full. How much is he? 109. Because I'm starting to lose track of all the players I actually want to buy. Follow Fall is definitely one. Is it Andrade? I like the look of him. How much is he? I wonder if I could just copy this. They're gonna let me do that. Yes, nice. 213. Definitely Eric. He was crazy cheap, wasn't he? 60p, yeah. Ooh. Yep, nice. I definitely like the idea of getting a Stein, maybe even getting another MLS team together. Honestly, might be the play here. He was £1 70-ish, yeah. £1.50, and then maybe Jonathan Bond to go with them Houston defenders. I'm noticing a lack of forwards though. Bond 566. Who were some of the forwards that looked decent? Was it Ivan? Oh no, he was a midfielder. Who were some of the forwards that I don't think Ivan looks that bad though. Someone definitely have a little look at him. £2.60. Give me some forwards, guys. I know I've been looking at I've been looking at this guy a few times, but not 100% sold on him. How much is he at the moment? 147. We'll write his name down just in case. This is sort of my shortlist. Let's say 47. I think so. 47. Yeah. My shortlist at the moment. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Hi Flindle, going for the second streak on MLS. Would you be able to share your opinion on two lineups with my cards? I'm going full budget mode. Yeah, sure thing, Rodrigo. Just let me know your username, and I'll have a little look for you. It might be a good time to buy some injured MLS cards for a discount. Yeah, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but yeah, definitely. Definitely. I can't think. That's why I'm starting to write them down because there's so many players that I like the look of at the minute. Sorare Rodrigo. MLS goalkeepers. Alright, so we've got Schulte with a nice game. We've got Collodi, actually with an okay game as well, to be fair. Both decent games. Very decent game for Matt Turner as well. And Brad Stuyven not so much. Honestly, damn, they're all not bad. I definitely think Matt Turner's the best game, but he's obviously classic. I think these two are definitely better than Brad Stuver as well. I honestly think these are both quite similar, so kind of depends on your defenders. Mamadou Fofana, definitely pretty good. Goes perfectly with your goalkeeper as well. Rudy Camacho, it's alright. Not the greatest Columbus defender. Definitely not. Okay, so definitely so far, Matt Turner in goal in the first team. Schulte in the second team, Fofana in the first team, Rudy Camacho in the second team. And then midfielders, yeah, Maxi's been pretty good recently. Jonathan's been decent as well. Not so much, not so much. Yeah, okay, so Maxi in the team that doesn't have a classic yet, and then Jonathan in the team that has a classic, so the first team. And then, I guess you're missing out on a Luca. It's kind of unfortunate, but I guess that's what happens when you don't have the space for him. But yeah, then Saloy kind of goes with Jonathan. Ajita, not that desirable of a game, but it could maybe go there. Yeah, I think Saloy definitely in the first team. Um, and then for the extra, yeah, you probably have to go Ajita. And then the second team, you don't really have a. Well, I guess you would just have to go with. Actually, to be fair, this game's actually not that bad for Bernard. Yeah, actually, you know what? I say over a G? Yeah, I would probably put Bernard in the first team as the extra, and then Ajida as the extra in the second team. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. So Loy in the first team, and then I guess the second team has whoever's left. But there you go. Hopefully, yeah. Let me know how you get on with that, Rodrigo. Uh, Calvin Harris. No, not that one. Looks like a budget forward. Let's have a look. Calvin Harris. Oh, Sporting Kansas City. Ugh. Yeah, I would. I honestly, I can't do it. I can't do it. Someone told me last season there's a rule with MLS cards, and that is to never buy a Sporting Kansas City player. So I learned that lesson the hard way last season. I bought a Sporting Kansas City player last season, and it didn't go well. So, hello Diogo, how you doing, mate? My DC guys were actually a punt, but they suck. Yeah. DC guys? Yeah, DC are not great. Oh yeah, Hopkins. Yeah, yeah. DC are just not that good of a team, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know how you get on, Mr. Rodrigo. Matches. Aston Villa still 1-0 up. Palace 2-0 this time. Oh, Mitchell with the decisive. Oh, that is golden for one of my set teams. That is golden. Ooh, 57 points to target, guys. With Pickford to play. Pickford is definitely capable of a 50. Tell you what, if Palace keep a clean sheet as well, ooh, we are looking golden to hit the streak with this team. Come on, the boys. Come on, Palace. Keep that clean sheet. Do it for the boy. Top players, no matches. There we go. And how are? Let's see. How are they? Oh wait. Oh, Consa. Oh, Consa scored. He didn't score an own goal. Oh, happy days. Digne and Rogers still doing terrible though. And how about let's compare them to Murillo. Murillo and McAtee are doing better. Oh, we should listen to AI, guys. Is there a queue for team builder? No, Diogo. Just let me know. Let me know what you want me to build, and I'll have a look for you, mate. That's what I was thinking as well. Near backline, Bernard as the extra, then Columbus crew backline. Yeah, yeah, nice, Rodrigo. On the same page then, bro. Are you going to do the NBL duos. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. We found managers top view. You hit 180 points. 500 duo. I don't. Well, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna buy cards in MBL, so no, unless it's free to play. But I don't think it is. I think you have to pay for the I think you have to pay for the yeah, the cards, right? So no, I don't know anything about baseball. So Concert scored an own goal, but VAR ruled it out. Ah, nice. I think my challenger is harder than my MLS. Okay. Is it I think it's. I've probably spelled it the wrong way around. Oh no, I haven't. Let's go. Challenger, challenger, goalkeeper. Alright. We have got, very nice game actually. Midland against Bromby. Rapid VN, Austria Vienna, bit of a 50-50 game really. Alexander's been pretty good recently, although they are playing against Motherwell, who are no pushovers. Besiktas, always beautiful. Besiktas with a juicy game, and Stechkau is terrible. So definitely, I would say you just have to say Besiktas goalkeeper is the most desirable. Then probably the Midtjylland goalkeeper. Oh, I don't know actually. The Midtjylland goalkeeper's kind of cooking as well. And I know he needs a clean sheet, doesn't he? You know what? Nah, scrap that. I'd say Midtjylland goalkeeper's your best one. Second best one, Besiktas. Third best one, probably the Hearts goalkeeper. And then fourth, you can do what you want. Do what you want with the fourth team. The GOAT. Six. Shame. Well, he goes with your goalkeeper in the fourth team, probably. Otamendi. Oh, there we go. Otamendi in the first team, probably. Unless we see another good classic card. But that is a golden one. Yeah, I guess, actually, to be fair, no. So Otamendi goes with your Midtjylland goalkeeper. Yeah, yeah. Otamendi with the Midtjylland goalkeeper, Besiktas defender with the Besiktas goalkeeper, Rapid Vienna in the fourth team, and then you could put. You could maybe go with Savage in the third team. Actually, he's pretty good. Nah, probably. To be fair, you're probably going with. You're probably going with the Hearts man to go with the Hearts goalkeeper. Although Lawrence and Stedgecow is always fun and interesting. Tavernier, maybe if you've got a low division team, you could maybe captain Tavernier and pray that he starts in one of the teams. Goku always in your best team. No real debate there to be had. Slattery doesn't look like he's going to play. Oh, that's tough. More 10. Yeah, I guess Goku makes sense to go in your best team because then you're not mixing your Besiktas players. Then Morten with with the Besiktas defense. Asensio doesn't look like he's going to be playing. This guy's a bit up and down, isn't he? Just is a good one. Yeah, Just is pretty good. Patrick Goncalves, 60%, not too sure. Yeah, McGrath is always nice. I think McGrath probably in your... So yeah, so first best team, Goku. Second best team, Hujumaland. I can't say his name, sorry. Third best team, McGrath. And the fourth best, do what you want. Probably Just or someone like that. Or then you've got the GOAT. Only 60% though. Paul. Yeah. Jenny. Yeah, probably going with the sporting man. Mikey's okay, but not a crazy good scorer. Pal Victor. Yeah. Not that great. Okay. Not too desirable. And okay, so I'd say put your sporting man in the best team. Probably risk. You probably have to risk Kareem in the second team. Paul probably in the third team, and then Mikey Moore in the fourth team. And then as for extras, it might be a couple of defenders in extra positions. So like Lawrence could be used as an extra, Savage could be used as an extra, Longello maybe. Will Ferry definitely pretty good scorer, could be used as an extra. Tavernier could be used as an extra. Midfielders, not really that many. Maybe the Trabzonspor guy could go with Paul up front. Azario's not too bad either. It just depends where you put your classic cards, of course. But yeah, they're the two that I'm thinking about. So extras are probably going to be maybe one team or two teams with double midfielders. Probably the rest are going to be double defenders. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I would say. Diogo, let me know how things plan out. Might buy a classic Trincao, but not sure. Yeah, if you buy Trincao, it probably goes in the first team and goes with You could probably go double forwards, put Jenny and Trincao, Jenny, Trincao, Goku, and then the I forgot the goalkeeper now, but the defense of oh yeah, Midtjylland. Yeah, so you have the Midtjylland goalkeeper, then Otamendi. Oh, but then he's classic, so it doesn't really work unless you just get someone else, or you put someone else in there. Maybe this guy's a pretty good scorer or someone. Yeah, don't know. Let me know how it go. Let me know how it goes on though. Will Ferry is a good option. Yeah, Ferry is a good one. Oh yeah, to be fair, you could use Will Ferry in there. Trincao is only 60%. Yeah, bit risky. But Alex, Diogo is a Sporting Lisbon. He goes to all the games. Sporting fan. So you assume I would whoever Diogo thinks is going to be playing is probably who's going to be playing. You know what I mean? I have no idea about MLB either. To me, it's just rounders. And over here, we lost interest in that when we go to secondary school. No ideas why. No idea why Americans love it so much. Yeah, they do love it, don't they? I've been having to risk with him this weekend, but obviously better to get more nailed on starter. Well, Diogo is a good person to ask. Diogo says, I don't see a world where Trincao misses. There you go. So, Diogo goes to like every sporting game, so I'd probably listen to him. And he goes to the away games as well. So, my guy is, he knows about Sporting Lisbon, let's just say that. I'm going for the full streak in MLS. Yes, no problem. Oh, can you make a team? No problem. Probably will buy any in-season smasher. Goalkeeper, midfielder, forward. Oh wait, so you don't want me to build your lineup? You want me to suggest a player to buy? Is that what you're suggesting? You want me to look at a player for you to buy? Goalkeeper, midfielder, forward. Okay. Like any, you can buy anyone for the MLS? Is that what you're saying? Ooh, 17 minutes ago there's an update, guys. Charlotte, if anyone has Charlotte, there's been an update on some players, so I'll show it on screen if anyone has them. I think our defense is an avoid, but the attack we have 0 bench, so need to play the usual attack. And if someone misses out, it's going to be Pedro Goncalves. Okay, there we go. Can you build it and suggest? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Smoking. Up to 70 euros. Oh, okay. No problem, mate. I'm going to have to risk him this weekend, but obviously it's better to get him more nailed on starter. Ah, that changes things. I haven't watched a sporting game before, so Diogo is in a far better position to comment about Trincao. Yeah, definitely. Well, at least that sounds promising for my lineup as well. If Trincao should play, he should play. We'll see. Obviously, we'll see. MLS. Let's have a look, shall we? Goalkeepers for the smoking hot man. Okay, so I'm gonna build your teams and assume you've got no money and you can't buy anyone else, and then we'll like be like, oh, if you had money, you should probably pick up this position. You know what I mean? So we've got Drake with a pretty bad game, to be honest. It's not that desirable. Sinclair, not bad, but he's not been doing too great this season. Sean Johnson, eek. San Diego keeper, very nice. Classic goalkeepers, probably want to try and avoid, but Lloris is your best one. Okay, so Lloris number 1, this guy number 2, this guy number 3. Number 4 is probably Sinclair. And then number 5 is kind of just pick your poison, you know what I mean? Sean Johnson is okay, but not crazy, I would say. But yeah, obviously you want to try and avoid using the classic cards to try and use classic hitters elsewhere. Eddie goes perfectly. Oh, never mind, he's not going to play. Lol. Ocampo. I've seen a lot of people have got Ocampo. For me, Tristan, I would probably prefer him. Over Ocampo this game week. Don't ask me why. Just like that's just the vibe I get this weekend. I don't have an explanation for it. No, not really seeing that many good defenders, to be honest. Yeah, Zimmerman's alright, but yeah, okay, so defenders are very, very weak, to be honest. Tristan is nice. Eddie's good when he's playing. Laporte, like, basically your Vancouver defenders are nice. Everyone else is, like, kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean? They're kind of like, maybe not as desirable, but Halter's an absolute beast. Royce is only 60%, so not too sure. Peltola's okay. I'm not a massive fan though. Badwell's an interesting one. Of course, when Kubas is back fit, he probably. Well, to be fair though, saying that, Badwell did play Cam when Kubas was back fit, so something to think about. Lukic just never really scores insanely well, does he? Saying that, 89 there. Yeah, he's just a little bit. It's just a little bit in the middle for me. I'm never really been sold on Lukic. I feel like he's a decent player, but just doesn't really score too fantastic. Um, the rest is not jumping out. So Jackson's a bit up and down. Roldan, is this the? He's not got a game this game week. Okay, yeah, I mean Berhalter's mega. He's clear of every other midfielder by some way. Royce is nice, but you're just always not sure if he's going to be playing. Rodrigo de Paul's not a bad one either, to be fair. I did miss him, but yeah. Babwell's a good one as well, to be fair, because I feel like he's going to play just where he plays. If he's going to play DM or Cam, you know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I'd say midfield is not too bad, to be honest. I'd say your defense is probably worse than midfield. Messi obviously is Messi, so yeah, he probably captains the first team. Valde's always nice. Muller. Muller's definitely not bad either. Anthony, not too desirable. Judd actually did really good last. Yeah. Well, yeah, got 90 last game week, and they're playing Sporting Kansas City, so Judd could definitely be used. To be honest, he's actually pretty good. Suarez, never know when he's gonna play. Peglo's alright as well. He's alright. And then yeah, when quite struggling at that stage onwards. Okay, so yeah, you could definitely make this a bit better. I think your goalkeepers are insane compared to your other players. You know what I mean? So I think your first team. Let's think about your first team at the minute is is San Diego goalkeeper, Messi, Berhalter. Probably could go with a San Diego defender that's playing. um, and who do you want as an extra in this? It's probably Muller. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably Muller. Yeah, don't hate that. So yeah, you're probably going to go with, and then so to improve that team, you basically just want a San Diego defender to round off that team, and then that's a nice team. Can't really complain with that. So you're probably going to go ahead and try. You've got 70 euros, so probably going ahead and buying someone like. Oh, they have not been that desirable, have they? Holy moly, that is awful. Okay, when he gets a clean sheet, who's performing the best? That's what we want to know. Bino McVeigh. McVeigh's always a nice one, to be fair. Um, again, clean sheet. McVeigh's up there. I feel like McVeigh's got some really good long balls as well. He's always good for an assist every now and then. McVeigh as well. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how much McVeigh is actually, but yeah, oh, I mean, for the price, he kind of works in your team quite nicely. So I probably would recommend getting a McVeigh, to be honest, to go in that first team because he goes well with your goalkeeper. Then second team is probably Lloris. Again, we might need a LAFC defender because Eddie doesn't look like he's going to be playing. Um, Midfielders probably going to be maybe Rodrigo de Paul. Forward with that is maybe going to be like Velde. But yeah, so maybe having a look at some defender, because obviously your defenders are where you're a little bit weak. So maybe just looking at your goalkeepers and seeing who works well defensively with them. So, no one really sticking out to me there for LA. Hollingshed's always interesting. Palencia's a pretty consistent one. Yeah, Palencia seems like a bit of a good idea for you, perhaps. He's never scoring amazing though, is he? Maybe Burgess might be a better idea. Oh, it's tough. I mean, Eddie's usually your man. He's usually good for it, but Burgess or Palencia probably. Um, to go with your Lloris. It's not bad. Is Palencia on any set pieces? Maybe that might sway your decision. Valencia's a bit up and down, isn't he? He's not on set pieces either, so I probably would actually just go with the centre half. I'd probably go with this man. £10, so little bit expensive, but I'll be in London next week, so hyped for that. Oh, nice. Don't think we really have a shot, but in a way, away day is always fun. Yeah, good luck. Arsenal are boring to watch as well, Diogo. You're gonna see, so boring, bro. So yeah, hopefully, I'll be hopefully Sporting win that, but probably not. Thinking of Heel, yeah, Heel's insane. Heel's insane, but well, actually, I would say Hello World recently. I think Heel's actually been taken off some set pieces by Langoni, so he might not be as desirable as he once was. So potentially something to think about, especially for 37 quid. I think you can get better, to be honest. Hello, Alf. How you doing, mate? Yeah. Let me see who I think might be a better purchase than Heal. Is Ferry the new starter, or will he be dropped when? Oh, no idea. No idea, Alex. That's honestly so hard to say. I would I don't know why McGlynn is only 40%. He must be injured, but I'd easily rather have McGlynn than Carlos Heel. No doubt in my mind. Um, Especially for half the price as well. Half the price, McGlynn. Oi. Miahojevic as well. Oi. Maybe. Berhalter for sure, but he's more expensive, so we'll take that off the cards. Maybe Pep as well. To be fair, half the price as well. I'll put it like this, because Kill is the same price as McGlynn and Pep. You'd rather have McGlynn and Pep than Carlos Hill, for sure. Rusnak's always decent, but he's not playing this game week. Vegeta is a fun one as well, but Orlando being in the mud recently. Evander's always good, but so expensive. Probably not even worth it. Ivan Jamie, an interesting one. Been looking at him today. Potentially a good budget option. Shampost, not a terrible one either. Not too desirable though. Much Rodriguez probably won't play. Wow, wait, it's actually quite scarce, isn't it? There's not that many good midfielders. Really not seeing any crazy ones sticking out to me anyways. So yeah, probably the ones that I just mentioned there are the most desirable. McGlynn, but don't know if he's going to play this game week. Hartel is a good one as well. He just plays for a shit team, but he is a good one to have. Miahojevic is a good one. Don't know if he's going to play this game week though. Berhalter, too expensive, but a good one. Pep Belil, maybe. Charlotte, quite a good team as well. So maybe if you're looking for one this game week, I think Pep might be a decent one. Not bad. Any chance you could look at Dejon Citizen? Yep. Okay. There you go. I don't know who you're looking for, but Jinsu. Is it Jinsu? Jinsu. Doesn't look like. You talking about the goalkeeper? Can't see him anywhere, so not too sure if he's going to be playing. But there you go. Ah, Sujinsu is still looks like he's injured. Yeah, Arsenal dominate physically the game, but created one shot. Yeah, they're just set pieces, set piece merchants, aren't they? Arsenal is boring to watch. We had the best chances and lost. Yeah, yeah. That sums up Arsenal. McGlynn missed last week with a knock. Yeah. So obviously you wouldn't use him for this game week, but he's a good one generally speaking. New England has so many home games until the World Cup. Should come good. Well, you'd fucking hope so for how expensive he is. For 40 quid, you'd hope he fucking comes good, wouldn't you? But yeah, I think he's been taken off some set pieces from Langoni, so I think that's why Hill has not been performing as well as usual because the boy Langoni's been taking a few set pieces and he's cooking. He's 30%, nice. Yo, hello Victor, how you doing, mate? Yeah, thanks. Want to look at my gallery? What for? What do you want me to look at your gallery for? How are my boys doing? Nice. 2-0 Villa. Any Digne assists? Oh my god, it's like avoid the Rogers and Digne. If Murillo and Flip, oh Murillo's gone off at half time. That's brilliant news for me. No FOMO. Let's go, baby. Ooh, Strasbourg getting pumped. Damn. This Yassine's a bit good, isn't he? He's a bit good, isn't he? Interesting. Come on, Palace. Hold on. Hold. I need that clean sheet. I need that clean sheet. I have watched almost every game so far, and they split it now. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Good for. Oh, what about forward? Okay, let's have a look. Forwards in the MLS. Bum ba bum ba bum. Who? I'm just gonna say when I like the look of someone's price. Espinosa not bad, but only 40%. A bit expensive. Zinkernagle's a shame he's gone up so much now. Zinkernagle is still a good price, to be honest. Like, I was saying Zinkernagle was a good price at, I think it was £12 he was. So he's gone up quite a bit recently, but still Zinkernagle. So Zinkernagle's about £18. I think my camera's blocking it, but I was saying he was a good price at like 12 quid. But yeah, Zinkernagle's always a good one. Langoni, maybe? Not crazy for it. Not crazy for it. Forsberg. Yeah, Forsberg. I don't hate Forsberg. Ilioski's not too bad either. Not really seeing too many other good ones here so far. Yeah, not too great. Nah, I'm not really seeing any others. So yeah, the ones I just mentioned there's ones I'd think about if I was you. I'd be thinking about Zinkernagel as your main. That would be your main forward, your best forward. Ilioski potentially if you. Yeah, someone to think about. Who else? So Ilioski, Zinkernagel, um, Forsberg. Don't hate that at all. Um, and you've got Velde. He's pretty good. And eh, yeah, that's. I mean, there's obviously you can get who you want really, but if you're just asking me, I'd say them three are not bad options. Obviously, I could sit here and say the obvious ones like, oh, get Messi or oh, Gilherme, like yeah, obviously Drea. But if I'm trying to give you like some more niche ones or budget ones, I think they're some good ones. Zinkernagel is like I still think he's worth it. Like I said, I was saying he was worth it at £13. I still think at £20 it's not too bad, to be honest. I'd say maybe 25 is where you start to be a bit like, okay, it's a little bit expensive now, but yeah, I just think he's gonna be a star man. He's so good. I wish I had a Zinkernagel. I really wish I did. Um, Good for my team to have both Heel and Langoni, and the Langoni DA is more important, usually more important. Yeah, for sure. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm not too bad, Victor. How you doing, mate? Alfredo, uh, my K League and J League. Honestly, Alf, I've never ever watched a J League or K League match in my life. I don't even know a player from them leagues, so I wouldn't even bother with my opinion. To be honest, Alf, I think your opinion is a lot better than mine, so I'm not going to bother looking because I have no. I don't even know any players from them leagues, so I don't watch them. I don't have any interest. I don't scout them or anything like that. So my knowledge is quite useless to you. I'm afraid. Sorry, I couldn't help. Thinking about Gilherme because he will be useful for the fifth streak. Again, if you've got the money, go for it. Gilherme's insane. So yeah, going for the fifth streak this game week. So I guess you could show me the Dynamo lineup. Yes. Dynamo, 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 Dynamo. There you go, mate. Best of luck. Ooh, who are you gonna go with? Probably Livakovic, Dominguez. Ooh, don't know about the midfield. Dion, whack him in there. Maybe even double defender. Maybe McKenna or double midfielder. Oh, tough to say, really, isn't it? Interesting. Um, yeah, no worries. Yeah, sorry, I can't help you, Alf. I would like to. I would like to give you some input, but there's really no point. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to pretend like I would know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's just that they're the two leagues on so rare that I just literally know nothing about. Thank you, brother. Wish me luck. Yes, of course. Always wishing you luck, Victor. How is Dynamo getting on this season? Are they top? Let's have a look. Oh, love to see it. Hadrick split in the mud. Trying to get started on the MLS. Just need a couple of cheap players to finish the rest of my team. Got my classic in already. Nice. Yeah, Alpha can give opinions on MLS because I watch the games here or there and I've played it for a season or two now, so I have some sort of opinions in the MLS that I could help you with. But yeah, J League and K League, no chance. Absolutely no idea, mate. I'll tell you what though, we would take that Aku match decisive. What a man. How are these guys doing? Oh, 62 to target now. Gone a little bit down. But if they both get to the 60th minute, I think that would be 20 points. So I'll only need 40 from Pickford, which would be ideal. These boys have stunk it up, haven't they? Rogers and Digne. Holy moly! Well, that's with clean sheet bonus as well. Stinker. Absolute stinker from Consa. Uh, Consa. Digne, sorry. Must have lots of possession lost, I'm guessing. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, look at that. Duels lost 5. Possession lost only 2 to be fair. But losing 5 duels has cooked him. 3 fouls as well. Bloody hell, Lucas. Any chance? Come on, Palace. Hold. Hold. Who would you say is the best? Who would you say is the best classic? That is cheap in the MLS. The best classic card in the MLS that's cheap right now. Uh, define cheap. I mean, I'll look, but obviously depends how. Are we doing like £2, £4? What kind of range are we thinking? Um, what we saying with MLS lineup of Ferry Muni Pereira Gilherme? Yeah, must be nice, mate. That's what I'm saying. Donate me Gilherme. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping you'll say who I've got. Oh, right, okay, okay. I mean, McGlynn is fantastic for £4, but of course he might not play this game week. But still, McGlynn is fantastic for that price. Peck is okay for £7. A little bit expensive, but yeah. Espinosa not terrible either. Mihovic okay. Too expensive. So far, McGlynn is the best that I've seen. I know he's taken a knock, but Bwanga's not completely terrible either. Yeah, McGlynn's the best value for money that I've seen so far for classics. Zinkernagel not bad as a classic either, to be honest. Honestly, I might even buy his classic. Can't lie. Um, um, yeah. I'm not seeing many other like crazy good value play. Like, there's some decent ones. Don't get me wrong, but not like I wouldn't be like, jumping out of my seat to get them. Yeah, honestly, McGlynn's probably the best, to be honest. Yeah, McGlynn and Zinkernagel in my opinion, but yeah, I don't know. That's probably what I'm thinking. Hit $100 last game week for 20 points without a goalkeeper. Oh my god. Nice, Victor. Went with Maxime. Oh yeah, Max is yeah, he's super cheap. Yeah, Max is a good pick. I don't know why. I just never really been a massive fan of Maxi, but yeah, I can see why you would go for him. I think he's got a decisive in the last 4 games or something, hasn't he? Yeah, yeah, and for 50p is crazy. Yeah, crazy cheap. But I don't know why. I've just never really been a massive fan of him. But yeah, I guess 50p can't really go wrong, can you? He's probably the best for that price. I mean, I don't think you're gonna get much better for that. Even a pound, it's probably the best for a pound. Uh, yeah, Roldan's not bad, but yeah, probably the best you're gonna get for a pound. Yeah, probably. Still, Fofana's not a bad one, is he? Damn. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Fofana, but yeah, Max is a nice one. Especially if is he on set pieces still? I know he's on a few um, a while back, but yeah, he's still on a few set pieces. Definitely not a bad one. Definitely not a bad one. Hopefully he does well for you, Alf. Hopefully he does well for you. Got one with 6% bonus as well. Buzzing with that. Yeah, buzzing. Hopefully he does well for you, mate. Praying for you, brother. What are we on? 73, 63. Come on. That means I think I'll only need 40 points from. Yeah, 40 points from Pickford. I need the clean sheet from Palace though. 40 points is so doable for Pickford. When was the last time he scored 40? Oh, actually, never mind. Oh, I guess, well, that's international break. That's Arsenal. Or maybe not then. There's a couple of stinkers in him, but I have faith in Pickford to score at least. He's going to at least score 51. You heard it here first. um, he can't, for me, at the moment, need for other players. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course. Alright, guys. I'm going to... a lot longer stream than usual today. But I appreciate everyone stopping by nonetheless. I'm going to end the stream there. I will be live again tomorrow before the deadline, so hopefully, yeah, if any of you guys have any questions or second guessing lineups, then I'll be live tomorrow. Don't worry about that. So if you want my opinion, be sure to tune in to that. But yeah, nonetheless, appreciate all the support in today's live stream, and I'll be back live again tomorrow, and hopefully no DMPs for anybody. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.